After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the champions of the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he gets this up close to the 40. James Pierce in on the tackle.
Second and 6. There's no rest to my shutting down. Whenever I get your money up, but you put on God for money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love.
It is 2nd and 6. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready up. Panther Street. Panther Street. Get up. Get up.
They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
It's 3rd and 4.
Come on. Come on. Set. Gravity lying. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Push down to his left. He'll try to run for it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now give on the ground. And he'll somehow turn this into an effort. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. This looks like a design run. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance. The first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's been a nice opening drive. It's led to this from the 5, 3rd down and goal. They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. His job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Falcons.
Let's go. Press all 80. Got to be simple. Hey, that's your man. That's your man. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. Trying to bounce that outside. Went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Free. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He gets free. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they go to work on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Exiting the pocket right.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are out to a 10-0 lead.
Jaguars 10, Falcons nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up first.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Falcons first down.
That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO.
Complete to
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Atlanta. With the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 10-7.
Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Nate Garlow. James Pierce gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Escaping to his left. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Jaguars' 2nd reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
And they're on 21-yard line.
Come on. Captain 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And mark them down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Atlanta.
Yakio, one is complete. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Second 60. Let's go now. Ready.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw again. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's in! Kyle Pitts! Touchdown, Falcons. A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Falcons 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Check that. Street. Here we go. Ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Check. Hurt.
Now a handoff, running right. Into space. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rolling right, taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's inside the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons cut the lead to 3. 24-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Go, Rig! Go! Get it! Ready!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Alert!
It
Alert!
is 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Warriors, 70. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now, faking the give. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Ready, break. 18, ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more step here in this first half.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
Come on. Hey, Cougar 19. 19 seconds.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Cowboy 80. 19 Wyatt.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down, Falcons.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Cut 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They send the receiver in motion left.
Ready?
Now a run on first down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will score again. Touchdown Atlanta. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. The PAT, up and good. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Jack Panther.
To the ground, a 1st down run. The ball comes out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he's down at the 3. What a run. A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 34. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Ready.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Three.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Falcons. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. The extra point is good. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jaguars 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go, Jack.
By the right side this time. Ooh, some action going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
9. Here's 2nd and 9.
70 range. Here we go. Jack. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Falcons have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Press all 80.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Out to his right. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go, go!
Now a stretch play. Running right. And he's brought down after a gain of...
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Up the middle they go. Big opening up the middle. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance.
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Come on. 65, 77. Rig. 3.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 0. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's a designed run. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. 25 yards for pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Cowboy 80.
Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. First and 10. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Whistles here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Ready.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll drop to throw. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Back to the ground after the penalty. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Third and 5.
Second Pirates. Panther 11. Viking 18.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie. I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner.
Trying to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. And 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
They'll run here. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. And the Falcons have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
Commissioner Roger Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Atlanta Falcons. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.